Now coming to the histology of uterine tube. Uterine tube is also known as fallopian tube or oviduct. They are paired 12 centimeter long tubes. The uterine tube has got four parts. First part is infundibulum with fimbriae embracing the ovary. Second part is ampulla where fertilization occurs. Third is isthmus and fourth part is intramural part which runs through the uterine wall. Here the lumen of the fallopian tube is continuous with the uterine cavity. Now coming to the histology of the uterine tube. This is the transverse section of the uterine tube. The uterine tube has three layers. The inner layer is mucosa, which is composed of simple columnar epithelium with loose connective tissue, lamina propria. The middle coat is muscular coat and outer is serosa. First coming to the mucosa. The mucosa of the uterine tube has extensive foldings and these extensive foldings cause the lumen of the uterine tube to become very small, irregular and labyrinthine in appearance. These mucosal folds are most numerous in the ampulla. In the ampulla, deep grooves are seen between the mucosal folds. The core of the mucosal fold is formed by the lamina propria, which contains numerous blood vessels and connective tissue fibers and cells. The epithelium of the uterine tube has two types of cells. First, simple columnar ciliated cells, and second, simple columnar non-ciliated secretory cells, also known as PEG cells. The ciliated cells bear cilia, and these cilia beat toward the uterus. The ciliated cells are most numerous in the infundibulum and ampulla. The secretory cells are most numerous in the intramural part. The secretory cells show apical bulge which extends above the cilia of the ciliated cells. So this is the apical bulge of the PEG cell. Secretions of the PEG cells provide nutrition to the sperm and mature ovum. During proliferative phase of menstrual cycle, the ciliated cells show hypertrophy with growth of the cilia, and there is increase in the secretory activity of the PEG cells. Deep to the epithelium lies the loose connective tissue lamina propria separated by basal lamina or basement membrane. The lamina propria contains connective tissue fibers and cells and numerous blood vessels. The lamina propria forms the core of the mucosal folds. Now, second layer is muscular coat. It has inner circular smooth muscle layer and outer longitudinal smooth muscle layer. Between these two layers, there is abundance of interstitial connective tissue. The outer layer is serosa, which is having mesothelium and loose connective tissue. To summarize the histology of the uterine tube, the uterine tube has three layers: mucosa, muscular layer, and serosa. There is absence of some mucosa and muscularis mucosa in the uterine tube. The mucosa shows extensive folding, which leads to irregular labyrinthine small lumen of the uterine tube. The mucosa has simple columnar epithelium and lamina propria. Simple columnar epithelium has two types of cells: simple columnar ciliated cells and simple columnar non-ciliated secretory cells, also known as PEG cells. The core of the mucosal fold is formed by the lamina propria. Middle layer is muscular layer. Inner circular muscle layer and outer longitudinal muscle layer, and outer covering is serosa composed of loose connective tissue and mesothelium. That's all about the histology of the uterine tube.